Hello, Mr. Young here, just giving a brief guide of how to set up a room or interior space in 1 point perspective. First of all, step one, as you've seen there, is you just draw on your back wall. This could be any size. This one's about 40 by 80, so it's 80 long, dropping the pencil, and 40 high. It could be anything though, it just depends how far back you want the room to be. Once that's done, you want to find the centre point of this rectangle. I know it's quite light here, but you can kind of see it there. I'm putting in the centre bit. So the dot in the middle with the cross there, that's going to be our vanishing point. And from there you can extend the lines back to form the rest of the walls for the ceiling and the floor as well. So you can see here I'm just putting the lines back here. Now the lines shouldn't go all the way to the corner of your page, like the top corners, so don't worry if it doesn't. Depends how far back the location of these lines to the corners will go, because it just depends how big you've made your rectangle. And you can see here, as I'm writing in, you can see where the different elements of the room are coming into play. The main rule of 1 point perspective here is that everything goes back to the vanishing point, but to begin with, when you're drawing like windows here, you need to start with a nice vertical line straight up and down. I know that these lines go back like at an angle, but you still need to start with a vertical line. You can see here, that's the back here is vertical again. And you can make this stick out by drawing like a secondary kind of line coming out. I'm just darkening this in. With whatever you draw, just make sure the first part of the object there, like I say, is nice and straight. Even if it's an object sitting in your room like a table, you need to be able to draw the kind of the end of the table nice and straight. I'm just putting a thickness to this window here just to show that it's like got a bit of thickness to the wall as well. Give it the illusion that there's a bit of heft to it. And as you can see, as always, I draw a squint line first. Doors are the same, they just start with a vertical line and go back to the vanishing point. What I'm just trying to do here, first of all, is just try to get the same height. The top of the door being the same height as the top of the window. That's why it's off the page, but that's a vertical line I've drawn in there, and I'm just going back to the vanishing point to draw my line in. So when I finally move the page there, you'll see what it looks like when it's completely finished. Alright there, I've moved that page so you can see the door there. I'll darken that in so you can see a bit better. Again, I put a bit of thickness to the door so you can see a bit better as well. This is, like I said, this is just a kind of guide to setting up a room or an interior space in 1 point perspective. So these are just wee techniques that you can use to kind of make your room look a bit more realistic. Also give the illusion of sort of passageways. Again, vertical lines going in there. I'm just going to draw a horizontal line going back and at the top there as well, just to give the illusion that this room leads off to somewhere else, like that. You can do the same on the other side, but it's quite simple, and it gives a good sort of illusion of this space is bigger and it leads to somewhere else. And you can do the same in from this door. Look, I go from the vanishing point out, back across here. I can give the illusion of a passageway once you're out that door. So it's making things a bit more realistic. And here you'll see you can add in like a ceiling light or some sort of kind of window, Velux window type thing. And you can see there going up, and you can see that it could be a space that leads out into a roof, or it could just be a roof light or roof window. For flooring, I've just wee marks here, evenly spaced, just drawn back from the vanishing point, just adding some floor in, and then just making sure it looks like floorboards or paving stones here. And that's pretty much that done. It's just really tidying things up and adding detail after that. Again, you can use this as a guide just to kind of set up your own space. But thanks for watching, and stay safe.